The C2 cabinet was the former government of Romania, led by the National Liberal Prime Minister Florin C2. It was removed from office after a motion of no confidence passed by Parliament with 281 votes. The Prime Minister candidate, who is designated by the President, has to request the investiture vote of confidence from the legislature within 10 days from being appointed. On the 6th of December 2020, elections for a new Romanian parliament took place. On the 10th of December 2020, the President of Romania, Klaus Iohannis, invited the parties that acceded into the newly elected parliament, PSD, PNL, USR+, R, and UDMR, and the representatives of the national minorities for consultations on the 14th of December. On the 7th of December 2020, the leader of the UDMR senators of the 2016 to 2020 Romanian parliament, Attila Ciesic, said that Hana Kelemen, the president of the party, had talked to Klaus Iohannis and that they were awaiting for the finalization of the count of the election votes. On the 9th of December 2020, EP from the PNL, Reyes Bogdan, was confident the government would be approved by the 23rd of December, and that the cabinet would have between 16 and 18 ministries. The National Liberal Party, USR+, and the Democratic Alliance of Hungarians in Romania had met at Vila Lac 1 on the 12th of December 2022. Negotiate on making up the coalition government proposition and on several key aspects. The collaboration in the parliament, the government positions, and the governance program. The UDMR were not prepared, nor willing to take any key function within the newly elected parliament. On the 12th of December 2020, political negotiations had reached a stalemate, since the Liberals wanted Ludovic Orban to preside over the Chamber of Deputies, while USR+ wanted Dan Bana to become its president. On the 15th of December 2020, Dan Bana announced his desire for Catalin Druller to become the president of the Chamber of Deputies on behalf of USR+, which angered Ludovic Orban, after the president proposed Florin C2 to the position of prime minister on the 22nd of December. The proposed government was subsequently also brought to the parliament for the voting procedure on the 23rd of December. All minister propositions had passed the hearings in the parliamentary commissions on the same day. It was approved by the parliament, with 260 votes in favor and 183 votes against, giving the C2 cabinet confidence, more than the minimum 228 necessary votes. The government was threatened as of result of the passing of the National Ankul Salani investment plan. All ministers originating from USR+ resigned from their positions on the 7th of September 2021. On the 4th of October 2021, a day before the motion of no confidence, the C2 cabinet had approved a multitude of government emergency ordinances and government decisions. The cabinet continued to function as a PNL-UDMR minority government until the 5th of October 2021, when it was dissolved by a motion of no confidence entitled, Stop Poverty, Price Increases and Criminals. Down with the C2 government, submitted by the Social Democratic Party, with 281 votes for adoption, and a lack of abstentions and against votes. Out of a total of 466 members of parliament, only 318 showed up. On the day of the motion, Social Democratic members of parliament brought a Superman hanging upside down in a pool of blood, alluding to a social media post made by Florin C2 with the superhero. Deputy President of the PNL, Alina Gorghiu, reacted to the prop, saying it was a call to violence on Facebook. Until the next cabinet is voted in the parliament, the C2 cabinet continues on as an interim government. It is the sixth post-revolution government to be ousted through a motion of no confidence. President of Romania Klaus Iohannis reacted to the result of the vote by saying that the word crisis describes present-day Romania. The best negotiations and talks with the president on forming the government to replace the C2 cabinet are expected to start a week after the fall of the government led by Florin C2. Reuters journalist Radu Marinas considers that the most likely outcome for the next government is a restored PNL-USR-UDMR coalition, having a prime minister other than Florence Situ, since an early election would be unlikely, due to it requiring the Parliament of Romania two prime minister proposals from the President of Romania in a time period of 60 days. Party breakdown of cabinet ministers.